Taurus, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I'm shuffling the angel card deck. We are going to pull an angel card for advice before we even get started on this reading. We get a couple more shuffles going here. For Taurus, please. What do you need to know from your guardian angels and your spirit guides for this coming week and moving forward for this reading? Okay, for Taurus, let's pull you out an angel card. Let's see what it has to say. Taurus, where is your card? It's right there. We've got the 2 of action. So I'm going to read it to you. Trust in your ability to make excellent choices. There's opportunity all around you if you just continue to move forward. It may be time to take on a new partner who can help you be a success in your career or creative endeavors. Keep your eyes on the big picture rather than the details of the moment. Wow. Okay, this is your advice for this reading. Let's get it started. For Taurus, I'm turning this stone around so they stand up a little straighter. Okay. Taurus. Let's find out here. Move this up a little. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get these cards, the tarot cards, shuffled. If one falls out, I'm going to pick it up and put it back in the deck while I shuffle, just like right there. They're very slippery cards. This is one of the most slipperiest decks I've ever owned. Either that or my hands are getting worn out from shuffling and they're just getting too smooth to handle cards anymore. So anyway, if they fall out, I got one more shuffle to go here for you. Keep it around. See, I tell you, they are so slippery. And because I had a couple fall out, let's get that reshuffled. Okay. For Taurus, let's put a cut on these cards. Let's find out what's coming in, what's leaving your life, what you can expect. Any advice from the universe, please, for Taurus? What's coming into their lives, what's leaving their lives, what's going on behind the scenes is always nice. Whoa, they like that one. So for Taurus, advice. What's happening? What is happening for our Taurus people? Okay. Got quite a few. So I put the cards down in the same order they come out of the deck. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone, so you can take what does resonate, or you can get a private reading from somebody that you trust. And I actually do private readings if you just send me an email in the description box below this video, and we can get started. Take a deeper look in your love life. See what's going on. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we just need one more card for your second part of your reading. Okay, Taurus, the overall energy of this reading is the 4 of Swords. This tells me you've been spending time alone. You've been seeking advice from the universe. You have been meditating, praying, soul searching for that truth and that clarity to all come to you in these swords, in the form of swords here. That's what swords are all about. So, this is getting clarity about your own life, about moving forward, whatever it might be. This is what we're going to talk about in this reading for you, Taurus. In your highest energy, I do have the Knight of Pentacles. This can be Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay, one of those could be strong in someone else's chart around this reading. But this is the slowest moving energy in the entire deck. It looks like the horse is, it's barely moving. No, it doesn't just look like it, it's barely moving. And it's bringing a pentacle. The pentacle is for security, stability, groundedness. It can be a pentacle of commitment. These are the two strongest energies in your whole reading. I think you've been hoping and praying for the right person to come in that you can spend the rest of your life with, is what's going on here. And it feels to you like you're making the wrong decisions. It's just not coming in, and you're wondering if it ever will come in, and you're praying for it to come in. Wow. Let's read on. Let's see what the cards had to say about all this. I have the Two of Pentacles next to the Knight of Pentacles and above the Four of Swords. So, you know, I think sometimes you're pretty hopeful about it, and then other times you're really down about it. I think it's like a roller coaster ride for you. So I think you need to get balanced. You're way out of balance here with this Two of Pentacles. You have hopes and then you don't have hopes. You have hopes and then you don't have hopes. I have the Queen of Wands next to the Two of Pentacles. This is fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that might be strong in your chart, or someone else's around this reading. But in your energy, you are ready for a fresh start, new beginning. You're holding that staff there for fresh starts and new beginnings. And this is also the most passionate card in the whole deck. I think you're just longing to hold someone close. You're longing to have someone in your life that you can love. Wherever you put your love, you put your passions. There's an animal, there's a panther here. Whether it's gardens or animals or people or work, wherever you put your love, you put your passions. That can be really difficult when you don't have any place to put your love, you know. And you really want a partner, I can tell by looking at this reading. And you're hoping, you're praying, you're trying to manifest them in. I have the Seven of Wands under the Knight of Pentacles and right next to the Four of Swords. The Seven of Wands, it's like, I think you tell people, or people have an opinion, well, you should do this, you know. You should join a class, go to a class, meet people at the grocery store, go to the farmer's market, you know, just take a dog out on the beach, whatever. And you're like, I don't know, I'm just going to do this my way. Look, you're on guard about everybody's opinions, but I'm telling you, these opinions coming in are from people who love and care about you, and they want you to have a fresh start and new beginning, okay? So you can do it your way, that's fine. But that's what all this is about. It can get confusing, and this is probably another reason you're in this Two of Pentacles and you're in the Four of Swords is you're just trying to figure out what's best for you moving forward. I have the Magician next to the Four of Swords and under the Queen of Wands. There's the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing. You know, you're manifesting. You are actually doing what you set out to do. You are manifesting someone to come in for you that you can spend the rest of your life with. You have all the tools. You have all the power. And you know you do. That's why you're praying. That's why you're soul searching and doing everything that you can to bring in the energies that you want. So you're doing it your way. I have the Four of Cups under the Seven of Wands. Everybody's got an opinion about somebody who wants to come into your life. But you don't really want to listen to them. You want to figure this out on your own. You're not that interested. Now, I need to keep reading. This gets my curiosity up. Because you're looking at the dull cup. This cup is like glowing. The cups on the side are glowing. But you're like, yeah, I don't know. It's right next to the Five of Pentacles. I think maybe this is someone you've known before. Because the Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold or ghosted or just disregarded. It's not a good feeling. This person is out in the snow in their bare feet. They're holding a cell phone like they're waiting for someone to call, or maybe they are communicating, but I don't think this is exactly what you're trying to manifest, because you're not really looking at this cup. I don't think you want this cup back in your life. I have the Page of Cups next to the Five of Pentacles, and under the Magician, I think you only have a half a cup of love anymore for this other person. And you have been through an experience with them already, and I think that you feel that that's all they have to offer too, is a half a cup of love. There's a fish in this cup. This is the card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. It's a very young energy. Page of Cups, immature energy type. So you're trying to manifest what you want. You might have to sift through offers that you don't want. Let's take out this second part of this reading. Oh my gosh, are you manifesting? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable what I'm seeing coming up here. I need one more card. Oh my god. It just goes perfect with the rest of these cards. Okay. Next to the Queen of Wands. Now remember, you have all this passion. You want a fresh start, new beginning. You know you can manifest who you want to come into your life. And you're doing everything in your power to put the thoughts out there to the universe so you bring it in. Here's the Three of Pentacles next to the Queen of Wands. You know, you were not seeing eye to eye. Whoever was trying, you got to sift through these offers because you have at least one offer coming in you don't want, okay? You weren't seeing eye to eye on how to move forward, how to be committed, or whether to be committed. There might have been a third energy involved in your past relationship that got you into this Four of Swords to begin with. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles. You have a lot to offer, and you wanted to offer it to them. But they didn't want to offer theirs, so there you go. That kind of made up your mind for you, you know. So you still have that huge pentacle. Very mature energy. The Queens and the Kings are all male or female. Look at that big pentacle. That's the second biggest pentacle in the deck. And you still have it. And you're still waiting for someone to offer it to. You had offered it before, and it did not work out because they weren't offering it back. You ended up in the Five of Pentacles. I have the Queen or the High Priestess next to the Queen of Pentacles. So look at the moon too. The moon shines. This is the card for intuition and knowing in the tarot deck. Follow your intuition. Your intuitions run very strong. I think, you know, you're manifesting. I do think that you know that you can do this, and you're doing it, if this is your reading. But do pay attention to your intuitions, okay? Pay attention to red flags, green flags. You have a lot of answers without even asking the questions. You already have them within you if you just pay attention to why you still have this pentacle and what you're going to do about it. Okay, because I have Temperance too, which is right under the Three of Pentacles and next to the Magician. Your guardian angels and spirit guides, they're all around you. They're mixing this potion back and forth, back and forth. Their job is to help you be tempered. So they're trying to help you get rebalanced. They're trying to help you become more grounded again. And they're trying to say, be patient. You know, use your patience. It will come. It will come. You know that. You feel that. They're doing their job. They always do their job. I have the Lovers next to Temperance and under the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, and here they are. Talk about a strong connection. This is a very two-way, strong connection, soulmate connection. It's like you're both going to know it, okay? It's not going to be one-sided. You may have been lovers in another lifetime too with this card, and you got unfinished business in this lifetime. That could be. This is the card for Gemini, so Gemini might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. And did I mention the Queen of Pentacles can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn too? So we have that twice up in your highest energy. So you're going to be able to hand out your pentacle, it looks like, to a very strong soulmate that comes in. Be patient. They're coming in. Stay grounded. Keep manifesting. And I think you just know it. You can feel it getting closer and closer. I have the Ace of Cups next to the Lovers and under the High Priestess. There's that cup running over with love. Oh, they're going to have so much love for you. You're going to be able to hand out all your love. It's the Pentacle. It's the love. I have the Strength card under Temperance and next to the Page of Cups. It takes strength for you to say no to this other offer. Watch the other offers. They're not all what you're manifesting, okay? I mean, you might be manifesting them in, but you got to sift through them. The Strength card tells me you're going to know what to do, and you will find the strength and the courage to do it. Right next to the Page of Cups. This is not an acceptable offer, okay? It might be an acceptable apology, and that's it. And the Strength card is under Temperance. It's saying, you know, be balanced, be strong, you know. Remember what you want. Remember what you don't want. They're really there to help you move forward. And then I have the Judgment card next to the Strength card and under the Lovers. I think you've learned a spiritual lesson from this past relationship that we were talking about, that you've found yourself in the Four of Swords energy, still hanging on to your pentacle. You've woken up to a spiritual lesson. Your guardian angels and spirit guides have been blowing their horn down on you, and you're getting it. You get it. And so with this spiritual lesson being learned, rewards come in. And it's right below the Lovers card. So be strong. Don't accept any old offer that comes in. Be strong. Hold out for what you really want. There is a very strong soulmate coming in, and it's going to lead to, this is your reward, to a grounded, solid, secure relationship here. This is a very spiritual card for marriage. This is the card for Taurus. This is your card, Taurus. And it's right below the Ace of Cups. You're going to be handing out your love. They're going to be handing out their love. They're bringing in a pentacle. You're going to be very stable and very secure. You have a beautiful relationship coming in. Beautiful. Very much worth the wait. So Taurus, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot. And I want to thank my guardian angels and my spirit guides for helping me deliver you this message.